Alright, we're good, let's go. Alright, so yeah, different taste for today's video. We're gonna take the YZ mud because I still got my waders on. This is gonna be fun. So I figured out my title for today's video. It's gonna be breaking the Outlander and riding mud in the YZ. But today I told you guys I'd do a Q&A. I've got 65 questions that I picked out of the comments. I had about 500 comments, but a lot of them were repeats and you know, just people saying, yo, give me a shout out. So we're gonna go through these questions on today's ride. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun riding the YZ today. This is fun. Fresh back tire in the sand. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep up with these boys. I got my waders on, so I ain't scared to push this thing through whatever. The only thing I am scared of is honestly ripping my waders on my pegs. Alright, so first question we got is, what is your favorite dirt bike brand? From Zach. I don't know. I have a Honda and I got a YZ. I've had a Kawasaki. I will say Suzuki is at the bottom of the list. I've had one of them too. I've not had a KTM or a Husqvarna. I do know they are very nice bikes, but kind of pricey. Next question, can you adopt me? No, sorry. What is your job? All right, so I work for a communications company and I do underground directional drilling. Ooh, wheelies. I do underground directional drilling. So basically put fiber optic lines in, power lines, stuff off telephone poles into buildings. Yeah, so I work all around North and South Carolina. So see me out there working, say what's up. All right, what's our first mud hole? This guy? No, not this one. I'm gonna hydroplane it. All right, how old are you? I am 20 years old. February I turned 21. How long have you known Braden? I've known Braden since May. I don't think those boys were ready for that. Look at how deep that hole is. Were you ready for that? God, I wish I was on my Outlander right now. Alright, what made you buy the Outlander? What is your first four-wheeler and dirt bike? Alright, so my first four-wheeler was a 85 Yamaha YZ Zinger, a little 60cc two-stroke. Sounded like a weed whacker. Slow as crap, but that was at 2.5 years old. Then I had a little PW50 as a dirt bike at like 3. So I've grown up riding. I bought the Outlander. I had an Outlander before it, and it was in pretty good condition, but it was time to sell. That was 2015, and I figured let me buy a new unit. What is your biggest buck? Ryan wants to know. I have never shot a deer. I've never been hunting, and I'm not much of a fisher, so if you're at this channel expecting to see stuff like that, you won't. I might go hunt with Braden, we talked about it, but that's not something I do. I never grew up around it, so it's not really my thing. Can you ride with Braden more? I'm riding with him right now. Oh shit! Me and Braden ride a lot. We ride on the weekends pretty much. Oh, they dug this out. I work a full-time job. Obviously YouTube is Braden's job, so he doesn't as much. But we try to ride when we can. See, to me, these just look like jumps to launch Can-Ams into. Honestly, I'm having so much fun on this. Hey, what four-wheeler do you recommend for bounty holes? Recommend for bounty holes? YZ250? I think I'd agree with that one. That's from Brute Force Films. Well, obviously not a brute force. Kristen, where in New Jersey are you from? I'm from South Jersey, Atlantic County. I lived in a township called Egg Harbor Township. Come to PA with Braden so I can ride with you. I go up there sometimes. Trails in Jersey are really good. I've been trying to get Braden to come up with me to meet some of my old Jersey buddies. What is your plan? What is your plan for the future of your channel? Are you planning on going full time, or is this on the side while working? At the moment, on the side while working. I'm always gonna keep some business adventure, except for YouTube. Obviously, I'd like to make it a good part of my lifestyle and income if achievable, but I don't want to be solely reliable on YouTube. So I like to cut back to like 3 days of work if I can, and YouTube more. But we'll see. Probably definitely see what's happening in the summer. I think summertime we'll have a lot more content just because it'll be better weather to do different stuff. My channel's not just going to be riding. I plan to do, I have a boat. I love being on the water. Can you put some Outlaw 2s on the Outlander? I don't know if I'm going to go Outlaw 2s. Actually, we were just having this conversation. I still have my stock, or I still have cryptids on it. I'm either going to go with Assassinators or BKTs probably next.
Come on in here, Kai.
Come on, I'm trying to get in the fun.
A little dirt bike for you.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Get all that weight down. See, this is the props of wearing waders when you ride a dirt bike. You can jump in and help your friends. Oh, there we go. Got some deep roads right there. This is a new style for me, riding a dirt bike with some waders on. How long have you been riding four-wheelers? Started out on little battery ones when I was a young kid. My pops got me an electric, or not, I mean a little gas one when I was 2.5 years old, and then started riding a lot in high school. What's your favorite ATV park? This is probably Busco because it's got the most to offer. Outback's definitely #2 on the list, especially because it's a little bit closer than Busco. All right, we're waiting up for the rest of our group. Next question from what, Mason? Is, do you plan on doing a truck build? Maybe. On the truck I have now, no. That's just kind of it's just a work truck, honestly. It's nothing too impressive about it. It's just a gasser 2500 with 200,000 miles on it. I don't drive it much because I got a work truck, but I do plan on either buying a, which I guess will answer your dream truck question. Oh shit, should have flipped it. I do plan on buying, or next truck will be either 2015 through 18 Duramax, that body style, really like that body style, and or if I'm getting something newer, 2018 through 2020, I'll go with a Ford. You can't beat the interiors of the Fords. Motors are freaking quick, and on that I do a build, but I'm not going to dump any money into my Cat Eye. It's a clean truck, but it just ain't worth it. It'd be like building up a Honda. They're already slow. See, with a Honda, you can build them, but it takes a lot to make them worth something. And at the end of the day, you might as well just get the Mac Daddy and build that up. Are you getting a new Can-Am anytime soon, or are you going to keep the Outlander? I've been talking about that. I've beat up the Outlander pretty dang bad. I've only had it for about 8 months now. I might get a 21 towards the summertime, and I don't know if I'm going to get rid of my Outlander or keep it as a backup. Look, it's Tim! There's the rest of the squad. Damn, boy, she's thick! Oh, I just got it here for nothing. Have you ever owned a Honda four-wheeler? Yes, I have. I had when I was like 10, I had a Honda Rancher 350 four-wheel drive electric shift. That's not a trail. Right, you better go fast. I just skimmed right through that too. I about ran into the back of you.
You did?
Yeah, because you slowed down.
I think my front tires flat.
When did you meet Braden, Cody, and the Sunhead Sunday group? The Sunhead Sunday group kind of started with me / us / our group. Met them all about May of this year. And I actually have a whole entire video telling that story, so go check that out. It's a good story. See, I grew up trail riding dirt bikes, so this is what I'm used to. Tracks really aren't my thing. I actually went out to a track yesterday. Are you getting an exhaust? Yeah, I do plan on getting an exhaust. It's not an XMR. Stop! Forget I was on a dirt bike. Ah! I can still wreck you. Get out of here, Braden. Ah, boy. Next question. So I have water in my gas, and I was wondering what's the best way to get it out of my 21 Outlander XMR. Flip that girl over, drain it out, and put some fresh gas in it. Actually, best bet is to pull the fuel pump out and clean out the stop. I had a buddy do that, that's what he had to do. I assume you probably had that thing fixed up, but you can fix it in a matter of an hour. Will you make merch? Yes, I do plan on making merch. I want to get bigger first, and I want to come up with a cool logo. Whoa, what we got going on here? Dang! That ain't how you do it. Where are we going? No, we already come over here. So that answers the merch question. Yes, I plan on doing it. I just gotta come up with a cool logo. I'll release it. Hope y'all buy it. Fucking god dang it! Braden, move. I couldn't get the run up that I wanted. Next question. What was your first truck or car? I had a 2015 Chevy Silverado as my first truck, and then at that same time I got an 87 Wrangler, and then I got then I sold that truck and I bought the truck I have now, and I still have the Wrangler. What's going on? What size tires you got on the 850 from Hayden? Hey babe. I got 30s just like Braden. Will you ever get a Renegade or just stick with the Outlanders? I do like the Renegades. I don't know. I feel like the way that the Outlanders ride is just a little bit better. So it's not out of the question, but not in the future. Don't have plans on it. How many four-wheelers have you broke? I mean, not a lot, I guess, but I just break the ones I have a lot. That's a better way to answer that question. I love riding here on a dirt bike. What's your favorite place to ride? Probably Cody's. Cody's has some of the most fun trails and a little bit of everything. It's a good trail ride, a lot of mud, and it's always, whenever we're riding at Cody's, it's with the group. So group rides are my favorite, just hanging out with all the guys and girls and seeing everybody. So that's what I really like the most. I do like when we go on group trips like Busco. Usually when we go out there, we go for 3 or 4 days. I don't know how deep this is. How do you break things so easily? Have you seen the way that I ride? So the way that I ride is a little bit aggressive, not your typical rider, so I tend to break things a little more than the average bear. But I will say, for the amount of abuse I've put the Outlander through, it does hold up pretty dang well. Eric's asking what SC1 does for your bike. That is literally new can in a bike. It'll make the crappiest dull plastics look brand new. What's the craziest hole you've ever hit? Shoot, the one floaty mud hole from Busco. I think it's in my Busco Part 2 video. That's a super fun hole. It's a little bit of a challenge. That hole is definitely a little bit of a challenge, but it's super fun. Actually, once the mud gets spinned up, the bikes will start to float. But those ruts are every bit of like chest deep. Would you buy a Honda? Does dirt bike count? Because I buy a Honda dirt bike, but four-wheelers, I mean, yeah, you can have fun on them, but I don't know. They have the power. Every time I jump on them, I just miss it. If you had unlimited money, what 3 cars, trucks, toys would you buy? Well, I'd probably buy a killer wake boat, probably a helicopter, and reason for the helicopter, because if you have a helicopter, you can just take people for a helicopter rides and it'll let you use their toys. And then probably third, oh shit. Hey! Freaking teabagged me. Third toy, probably a killer truck. Alright, why didn't you just get an XMR instead of getting a trail one and snorkeling in? Well, when I bought my Outlander, you can thank your little girl Corona, because everything was sold out, and the Outlander I got was the last one they had. It's either that or it was a 570 XMR, and I really didn't want 570. Especially because I was coming off of 1000, so that's why I got the one I had. Honestly, the best bang for your buck, or I mean not best bang for your buck, the best way you can do it is get an Outlander 1000 XTP like he has, because you get all the things that you get with an Outlander. Ah, you jerk! Anyway, you get an XTP like he's got. You get the shocks, bead locks, skid plates, winch, everything you get with an XMR except for the snorkel risers and the tires. But you do that yourselves because you can do that for about $300, and you know you can pick whatever tire you want. And honestly, the Cryptids aren't the best tire in the world, so I would do that. How tall are you? I am 6'2". Tell your lady friends. When's the next dirt bike trail ride? I guess right now. Do you have a girlfriend? I do not have a girlfriend, so if you got any friends or siblings that are in the 19 to 22 range, let me know, because I'm 20. Will I buy Braden snorkel risers for Christmas? Yes, if Braden doesn't get snorkel risers by Christmas, I'll buy him some snorkel risers. The best part is I'm probably gonna be the one that has to put them on too. What GoPro do I use? Lucky Gamer, bunch of numbers. I use a GoPro 7. What's the worst crash you've ever had? Let's see. Honestly, I've never been in a bad ATV or dirt bike crash. I mean, just little stupid stuff, just washed out and fallen down, or, you know, bumped into each other. But honestly, I've never badly wrecked a four-wheeler, ATV, truck, or anything like that. So I guess I could happily say none. How much stuff have you broken on the Outlander? That's a long list. What? Oh shit! Braden! Oh, shit! That's not how you do that. Fell roller. I seen you go, I'm like, okay. Okay, Chris.
I had to hold my shit.
Yeah, you're sure. I was trying to jump off my bike. Bro, I blew my belt 2 minutes here.
That's brother.
So I'm like, well shit, I'm trying to watch. Dude, I'm having so much fun. See, he respects the fact that I'm having fun on a dirt bike today. There, we'll go walk down the creek. Let me get on.
She can get a taste. She can start saying like Mary Kate.
What's going on?
I feel like Gucci with the ice cream.
It doesn't get any deeper. Nah, you're fine. I've been through it plenty of times. They said, how many times I broke the Outlander? Well, I'm up to a belt box, belt, both front axles, lower control arm, headlights don't work. We just got done chilling. For a second, we're going back to our Q&A. Got a few more questions left. Who's your favorite person out of the Sun Hat Sunday group? Well, that's a hard question, because I love it. If I didn't like it, you wouldn't be in the group. So I like everybody in the Sun Hat Sunday group, and I like everybody for different reasons. Everybody clicks super well. Dude, I blew my belt in the first 5 minutes. Right? Do you plan on going full-time YouTube? No, I will probably cut back on work a little bit. Try to record some more. What's your favorite truck? Right now I like the 15 through 18 body style Chevys, and then I like the newer body style Fords. And honestly, the Dodges can look pretty nice, but I don't really have a preference. Any of the top three dogs. Okay, what are we getting into? Can you sink your four-wheeler? No, why would I want to do that? I've come dang close. I've had my tips this far out of the water, and out of everybody, we are shocked I'm the only one that hasn't flipped yet. You just come back to Jersey and do some riding. I got you. I plan to head on up to Jersey. About Christmas time, I'll be up there doing a little bit of riding. How many dirt bikes and four-wheelers have you had? Shoot, that's a long list. Let's see, dirt bikes probably easier to count. Okay, Braden just mowing down trees. Alright, dirt bikes. I had a Yamaha, little PW. I had a little Yamaha, I had a XR100, I had a YZ125, then I had two different CR125s, I had a CR230, then I had this YZ, and I had a KX450, and for a short time I had a Suzuki 250. So I've had 9 dirt bikes in my life, and then four-wheelers, I've had the little PW thing, then I had a tiny little 50 Honda, and then I had a TRX 90, and then I had the Rancher, and then I had a Brute for a minute, and then I had my other Outlander, and then the Outlander I have now. So I'm up to 7 four-wheelers and 9 dirt bikes. What is your dream car? Shoot, I don't know. Probably an old classic car. My pops has a first-year Mustang, and if he won't sell me that, then I'll probably buy something for my own. What's your favorite brand of truck? I like them all for different reasons. Some have good motors, some have good transmissions. Not Dodge. Some have better interiors, so Ford, Chevy, Dodge, they're all good. I like them all for different reasons. What CC is your four-wheeler? So I have an Outlander 850 XT. Did you finish school? Yes, I finished high school. I didn't go to any college. Actually, I went to the same school as Braden, but I'm a year ahead of him. What kind of snorkels do you have? I don't know. I'll throw a link right here, but they're like $275. What was your first job? So I grew up doing construction and carpentry, and that's what I did when I got out of high school. Made really good money with it, and have expanded into telecommunications now. Kyle Cullen, what is better, Honda or Polaris? Both junk, get a Can-Am. Nah, if you're like a monthly rider, get a Honda. If you want to work on your shit all the time, get a Polaris. Would you ever get a racing four-wheeler? Maybe. I enjoy riding dirt bikes. I don't really know where I'd ride racing four-wheeler at. I don't really like, not having four-wheel drive. Have you ever been to Canada? I have not. It's on the list. I've pretty much been, oh, there goes my phone. Well, that was my last question. I've been pretty much all over the East Coast. So, list of places is definitely Canada and Texas. Maybe Louisiana or Alabama would be on the list to go soon. Do you have any questions for my Q&A?
If you had to guess, what do you think the Super Soaker Hot Pocket reference would be to?
If I had to guess what a Super Soaker Hot Pocket reference would be to, something that you and McCoy get into at night, I don't know. Get away from me, Braden! Come on, start! Start! Oh, that run, I was trying to fix my mic. Wait till that boy gets in a mud puddle. We're going back towards the truck. We're heading back to the truck, guys. I appreciate all the questions you guys asked in that Q&A. That was fun to do. Totally different ride. Honestly, today's been so weird, just riding a dirt bike while everybody else is riding four-wheelers. But with waders, it's kind of fun because I could jump in the mud holes with everybody. So anyway, Q&A has been fun. It was a good ride with everybody with the four-wheelers. Ah! Just barely. But we're heading back to the truck. We're gonna go eat. I'm gonna try to fix the Outlander real quick, and I'll probably make a second video. Round and round we go. Smash it into this berm. Oh yeah, hold it wide open, boys! Woo! Alright guys, I'm closing this video out. I appreciate all the questions for the Q&A. Like I said, I had over 500 questions. I picked about 60 to answer. If I didn't get to your question, I'm sorry. But anyway, I feel like I covered a lot. Hope you guys know me a little more. And I hope you guys look forward to the future of this channel. We are rapidly growing. It's crazy to see. But anyway, appreciate everybody. Catch ya later.